I can't help it, man. I just be hip all day. Alright, let's play your thing. Do I need it, Art? Cloud Nocturne. Oh, you're resending the whole thing. Okay. Most common thing you've ever heard. I've probably heard that like, a trillion times. Now we got.
Yeah, it's going to be in the 80s where I live
Okay.
this week.
And I try to close that one chart. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, thank you. could buy it. I still feel like that.
Sunday, everybody. It is 11 o'clock here in San Francisco, and I know it is the perfect time wherever you are online. So I invite you to come on into the room and to sit and enjoy today's service. We're going to start with Release and Reimagine, the Lenten booklet from Unity World Headquarters. They're in the seat back in front of you. And for those of you following online, you can order them, even electronic versions, from unity.org. We're going to skip ahead a little bit because I loved this reading and what it stands for and how it fits with what we're going to talk about today. For those of you I haven't met, I'm Reverend Ken Daigle. I'm the senior minister here at Unity San Francisco. And you are Unity San Francisco. The people here in the room and the people online, you are the community that makes this organization possible. So today we're reading from Friday, March 20th. So we're reading ahead a couple days. It's on page 45 of the booklet if you want to read along. And it's, I release self-pity. What others may label, there was a little objection to that here in the room for those of you online, and she's being escorted out of the building right now. Because none of us have ever held on to our woe is me, have we? Never, okay. Let's try again. I release self-pity. What others may label as self-pity in me may actually be an invitation for me to look within. When I do, I'm likely to see that I am moving through some kind of loss. Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God, and all things will be given to you as well." He taught that the kingdom of heaven is within. The kingdom of heaven is wholeness. So as I connect with this inner awareness, this inner consciousness, I am invited to acknowledge and honor my feelings. Our society encourages us to skip past our feelings. And in doing so, we lose a great opportunity to understand more deeply what we are experiencing in times of loss. I truly listen to what my feeling awareness is telling me. Today, I release self-pity by claiming my divine birthright, a full connection to divine consciousness within. I am blessed on every hand with divine life. So today's affirmation is, I release self-pity. I invite us self-pity. Thank you. Mawasu.
Good morning, everybody. yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the one I used to be. There's this shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why they had to go, I don't know. They wouldn't stay. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why they had to go, I don't know. They wouldn't say. I did something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Life was such an easy game to play. Now I no longer need to hide away. Oh, I am done with yesterday. Now today, I know there is no better way than to be present every single day and accept the gift that is today. Oh, now I'm so proud of me, and I'm in love with yesterday. No, now I'm in love with today, because today is the day. Be present every day. Thank you.
This is Muwazu Chisholm Mesquita, heretofore known simply as Muwazu. We're so glad you're back. Thank you for being here. My name is Tyler, one of your prayer chaplains. I just want to say welcome to Unity San Francisco. We're so glad you're here, both everybody here in the room, and hello to all of our friends online, whether live or watching later around the world. Love to you too. There's a lot going on in the world, as always, but the reason I hang out here is to remind myself of a deeper truth and a broader love that is more eternal than this moment in history. Right? Feeling and acknowledging all that is, but remembering a deeper truth. So one of the things we do here at Unity is every year we give our year a theme, and 2026 is our year of manifestation. We have chosen it, we declare it, we stand in it, and we have an affirmation to help us anchor this year of manifestation. So I'll say it once. I commit to creating in the realm of infinite possibility. I invite you to know this with me. I create in the realm, I commit to create. Let me do that again. Sorry, I messed it up. All right. Together, we'll do it together. I commit to creating in the realm of infinite possibility. And so it is. I want to say happy St. Patrick's Day. Also, yes. Also happy Women's History Month. Great honor and celebration to Women's History Month. And we're having a wonderful guest speaker that's going to be, help me out, Bruno, with the next slide. Oh, there we go. That Dr. Maria Nemeth, who is most famously known as a public speaker and the book author, The Energy of Money. But she's also a coach, and she has worked with many Unity ministers throughout the years. She'll be coming here to Unity San Francisco next Sunday to give the Sunday morning talk and also a workshop right after Sunday service. So the workshop, Finding Your Inner Strength, be sure to join us next Sunday for the Sunday service and the workshop right after service at 1:30. And I want to mention, if you don't have a Sunday bulletin, please raise your hand, and one of our beautiful ushers will bring you a Sunday bulletin. And if you're online, click the connection card link, drawing your attention to the spiritual connection card. Please fill this out, whether it's your first time or you've been here 1,000 times. And like I said, everybody online, go to the chat. There's a connection card link in the chat. And one of the most important pieces of the spiritual connection card is if you're a first-time guest. Let us know. If you're online, we'd love to send you a little gift, a little token of love. We can send it to you electronically. If you're here in the room, there's a gift for you right out here in the foyer. See myself, one of us afterwards, or help yourself to a first-time guest gift. As always, at Unity, we go to classes, we learn about meditation, we encourage ourselves to practice meditation, that journey of going within, to reflect upon the divinity that was already within me. And there's lots of opportunities. Every Sunday morning at 10:15, we have a meditation, sound meditation. This morning was led by our very own Reverend Elizabeth Hager, leading a sound meditation this morning. It's here in the sanctuary, and it's also broadcast on Zoom. And every Monday through Friday at the lunch hour, at 12 to 12:15, if you'd like a little time to center and ground, you go to our website, click the Zoom link, little 15-minute meditation. And as always, if you're awake at 3 in the morning, like me sometimes, you can go to the website. You can find inspiration, meditation, Sunday talks, or the inspiration of music. So go to our website, unitysf.org. And so now we're getting ready for our community song. Here comes the music team. I invite you to stand. Let the music move you. If you like, embody the music with your heart, with your voice, and with your body in motion.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful for all that there is. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Last time, everybody. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that there is. I am so blessed.
to turn to your neighbor and say hi. Those of you online, we're lovely to say hi.
Give 'em a
to
toe
you.
tap.
And so blessed to have you with us.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. And we are blessed. We are so blessed. Ooh, ooh.
Thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and kick it back
Hello,
to the
everybody.
stage.
Hello, hello. Hello. I'm so grateful that you're all here, and our kids, I don't need it, it's okay. Our kids are coming up right now as we do, but we have a couple different things about the kids' announcement that I wanted to go over with you. First off, I wanted to acknowledge that it is Trans Visibility Month, and that we are so blessed in this city and in this state and in this community to have known, been blessed by, and experienced some really amazing human beings that happen to be trans. And what's going on with the kids right now, kids who are identifying as trans, is they're being squeezed in many areas, not allowed to express themselves fully and to figure out their own orientation. And as part of Trans Visibility Month, I just wanted to bring to our conscious attention that there are children in this country and in the world who are trying to figure out their divine expression, and that we can lend our help by including them in our blessing of the children and including them in understanding that our consciousness is with them and we see them as whole, perfect, and complete. So for those of you who have direct experience, I'm looking out knowing that some of the members here in our family all have had that experience of what it is to raise a child, to foster the consciousness that lifts all individuals to their highest and best. And I am profoundly grateful for those family members, for each and every one of you, and for the trans people who show such courage, such amazing courage to be who they truly are. There's another surprise. Many of you may not remember Katie Birchie was a singer here. She came to us from the Conservatory of Music and worked with me when we transitioned from Bush Street to here. She worked with us for about 2 years. I also had the privilege of performing her wedding to her and her husband a couple years ago back home in New Orleans. She lives right outside of New Orleans now. She had a baby on Friday, and so I want to introduce to you, this is June. So this is Katie Birchie's little baby, June, at 1 day old. Oh, so we're blessing June and all of the children of this planet. And we have an affirmation for that. It is, you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. So for your own inner child, for the trans kids of this planet, for June, and for these kids, we know the truth. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Love you. And so a quick couple of announcements about Unapologetic Manifestation. First off, it's going really well. Thank you for all your love and support. I can always use reviews on Amazon. On Amazon, by the way, I am in the top 100 on a couple different categories. LGBTQ parenting, I didn't know that was a category, but I am there on that. I am in spiritual, in the top 100 on New Age, New Thought. Woo! And spiritual self-help. But even if you bought the book directly from me, a review on Amazon helps boost the whole algorithm, and I could really use the help. Along that lines, I'm giving an absolutely free webinar on Monday night, March 23rd, about the teachings of the book. Invite your friends if they're curious. Invite people who want to ask more questions directly to me. It'll be a little bit interactive and a lot of Q&A. That's Monday night at 5 p.m., so that can go across the whole country and be in a reasonable time. And then following that, on the next Monday, the 30th, we launch the 10-week experience of Unapologetic Manifestation. And I am excited because we have some people from all across the country who are coming together to do this. And they also, because it's new for me. What's new about it is that I've changed so much since I started on this journey, and I know all of you who have been on the journey with me too have experienced that when I go back and I look at the teachings again and I look at the class again, I'm seeing it from a different perspective and a different way of being. So if you're interested in taking the class, I really invite you to talk to me, to sign up today, to get registered. And if you're a tithing member of Unity San Francisco, the class is absolutely free. I'd love to have you as part of the culture and the process of the class. And if you're not, the class has a flat fee of $395 for the whole 10 weeks. But don't let money get in the way of changing your life. Talk to me about that, and we'll see what we can do. All right? So sign up. The QR code's on the screen. It's also in the bulletin in front of you. And I'm going to talk to you today about been there, done that. But before we do, once again, I'd like to invite to the platform Moazu.
Here in the dark, I stand before you, knowing this is my chance to show you my heart. This is the start. This is the start. I have so much to say, and I'm hoping that your arms are open. Don't turn away, I want you near me, but you have to hear me. Here's where I stand, here's who I am. Love me, but don't tell me who I have to be. Here's who I am, I'm what you see. You said I had to change, and I was trying, but my heart was lying. I'm not a child any longer. I am stronger. Here's where I stand. Here's who I am. Help me to move on, but please don't tell me how. I'm on my way. I'm moving now. you're with me, we'll make it through. Here's where I stand, here's who I am. I love me, I love me, I love me, and I'll make it through. Here's where I stand. I'm counting, I'm counting, I'm counting on you. Here's where I stand. I love me, I love me, I love me, and I'll make it through. Please tell yourself, your inner child, you who needs it the most. I'm counting. I'm counting. I'm counting. I'm counting on you. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Moazu.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Moazu. Been there. Oh, done that. How many of us have said that? Right? And gone, over that. Tired of that. Don't want to do that again. And part of that comes from us wanting to not own what happened. Part of it comes from us not just having a good time going, don't want to do that again. That can come also from a place of guilt. It can come from, ooh, been there, done that. But what we do sometimes, and what, let me talk in the first person, what I do, you may resemble this remark, but what I do sometimes is say, I know that. And when I say I know that, it has an effect of shutting out my learning and shutting off the opportunity to grow, to shift, and to achieve something greater. So what I wanted to do is to take this phrase and to expand it. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've done that. I've moved on. I've created a new life. Been there, done that, moved on. New life means I've learned, means I've traveled, means I've shifted. So let's take been there. Recognizing the pattern. You know, recently I was having a conversation with a dear friend of mine, and she's in the middle of a breakup with someone she's been dating for the last 2 years, and she recognized, oh my God, I keep dating the same kind of guy, the unavailable guy. Been there, done that, right? It's like, but there's a Buddhist saying that says, don't mistake recognition for understanding. So it means, I see the pattern, but I don't understand why I do that. And don't misunderstand understanding. So once you figure out why you're doing that, I'm blanking on the word. Excuse me. My mind's lost. Don't mix it'll come to me before this is over. I'll just stand here long enough. So I'm going to let it go because the stronger I have. Don't mistake understanding for liberation. See? Once you breathe, hey, I'll take my applause. Don't mistake understanding for liberation, which means that we are free, absolutely free from the pattern. And so been there, recognizing the pattern. I've done that before in my life. I keep expecting a different result, but I keep doing the same thing. And I certainly did that in the depths of my addiction. Kept going over the same pattern over and over again another time. Oh, it won't be different this time. It'll be different this time. It'll be different this time. It was always exactly the same. So then we need to shift. Until we can consciously create, Bruno, this is not clicking. Until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. Oh, just the way I am. It's just the way it is. It's just the way life is. But when we can recognize our unconscious patterns, make them conscious, they no longer have power to control us. And I talk about it in Unapologetic Manifestation this way. Manifestation is not magical. It is profoundly internal. So that thing we called fate, that thing we called just my bad luck, that thing we called the pattern that won't escape us, is our unconsciousness manifesting for us. When we can make it conscious, we get to choose what we're going to manifest. For years, I kept myself poor. For years and decades, I kept myself struggling actor. For years, I kept myself failing on my financial commitments until I became conscious about my beliefs about money and how actors and artists and those kind of people are going to struggle. That I internalized all the teachings of my family and our society, and it kept me small. It kept me limited. So I invite you to look at the patterns of your life and to remember when you've been there. Done that. Owning your own part. Been there, done that. Bought the t-shirt, built a condo, had a timeshare, whichever your version of that, done that is. What if we looked at it as an opportunity to own our part in it? Because here's the thing, folks, right? Things are not happening to us. They're happening for us. And in our levels of consciousness, we talk about when we think, oh, I have no part in this. It's all happening to me. Look what you made me feel. Look what you made me do. As if you have no agency in the situation. When we can shift to even a victor consciousness, this is being done by me. I've created this. I've done that. Been there, done that. I'm the one who set up dating the same person over and over again. They didn't force me to date them. I actively sought them out, going, that one will be the perfect one for me. That really dysfunctional one who doesn't answer my phone calls, that's the one I've got to get. How many of us have done that, right? How many have done that inside of a relationship? Inside of an ongoing relationship, we take meaning, we make meaning out of everybody's behavior that has maybe nothing to do with it. So this is where we get to have agency. This is where we get to step forward. This is where we have to get to go, oh, I can change this. I have a part in the creation of everything. My own life and the world I see around me. I am not the victim of our politics. I am not the victim of this circumstance of my birth. I am not the victim of this diagnosis. I am not the victim of my partner. I have agency. And this is where unity changes everything for us. So, like many of you, I was raised in a different faith. I was raised in a different belief system that had a lot of dogma. It had a lot of things you needed to believe to participate. And I didn't fit into that box because I questioned all those beliefs, and it questioned my sexuality as being worthy enough to belong. So I was forced out of that container to seek something else. I was a refugee in a spiritual wasteland. But then I found unity, and I found the New Thought teachings, the vast New Thought teachings that opened up new horizons to me, where I no longer had to be the victim of someone else's choice. I no longer had to believe a certain dogma to be a beloved child of God, where I got to be fully empowered to make those decisions. So when we can go from been there, done that, to, oh, I have agency here. I have choice here. I choose differently today. And that's what New Thought opened up for me. That's why unity is so important to my life, because it changed me from being a passive recipient of life's events to a conscious co-creator of the life I truly wanted. And that may be why some of you are here. You may be here for the music, because it's pretty fabulous, but right? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Or you may be here because what you had been doing isn't working anymore. So what most of us who didn't grow up in unity have had to do is move on. To move on. It's not clicking, but there we go. I'm going to give you, yes, move on. So we apply the lesson. We apply the lessons of our life and choose something new. The spiritual journey is a process of falling down and getting back up. Okay, so that's from Richard Rohr, a Catholic priest. The faith that I ran away from, I felt I was a refugee of, and yet it is filled with wise thinkers. I love that they want to participate with me. You can talk back to me as much as you want, sweetheart. Yeah. You got something to say, I can tell. Oh, very adorable. So we take this moment. For those of you online, there's a adorable baby over here participating in our service with me. For those of you who have fallen down and gotten back up, and fallen down and gotten back up, you're not alone. I stand up here. I know all of us stand up here and sit here and participate here because we keep getting back up. And I talk about it in different ways. One of the ways is manifestation begins when we stop waiting for life to change and start participating in its co-creation. So we move from that victim to the co-creator that makes a new life. And so new life is conscious creation. New life is choosing something new. There's no lack of hardship. None of us are immune. None of us are immune to the struggles of life. Just surviving death of friends, of loved ones, of parents, of children, of just enduring job losses, sea change in industries. What you thought you would do for the rest of your life changes in an instant with new technology, and you find yourself having to do something new, something different. Your body ages. In one of my webinars I've been doing, one of the seminars, someone literally asked me the question, I want my physical health restored to when I was young. And it's like, so how does your book help me with that? And I laughed, and I said, well, when I was young, when I was in my 20s, I was a dancer. I was a dancer in Broadway shows, doing 8 shows a week, My body's not going to do that anymore. But that doesn't mean my body's failed me. That does not mean my body's failed me. And there's a shift in consciousness that you understand. I have a new life. I have a different body in my 60s than I did in my 20s. And it does different things, but it is vibrantly alive and healthy. It doesn't mean we restore our bodies to when we were 20, but I have a new life that I choose to have in this form, in this way. And that's a shift in consciousness. That is a shift of not longing and not being a victim of aging, but a benefit of aging. I know not to run after my children. They'll run out of energy. I'll run out of energy before they do. Right? But I have other ways to stop them. So that's the wisdom that I've gained in all those years. The 20-year-old me would have chased that child up and down the stairs. There's other ways. So when we create a new life, we get to stop responding as to life is attacking us to understanding that life is blessing us. Viktor Frankl said it this way: between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose the response. Now, I want to tell you that I don't do that well every day. There are days when my 7-year-old, I instantly go to response. I instantly just react. But when I can take the time to calmly allow the 7-year-old to be 7, I get to choose how I want to be as a parent, as an adult, as a wiser adult than I've ever been before. When we pause long enough to listen to wisdom, we open ourselves to possibilities that our old patterns could never see. Whew. How many of you would like to go back to that been there and done that with the wisdom of today, with the wisdom that your chronological age and your life experiences have blessed you with? How many of us can choose in this moment to say, been there, done that, moved on, and I have a new life. I have a new life because I've been there, because I've done that, and because I've moved on. That's the gift that New Thought, that Unity Spirituality has given me. I am not, and this is what I ultimately rejected, I am not a miserable sinner. You are not miserable sinners. You are not condemned to a life of suffering only to be saved by one person because they died for our sins. I know that I have the capacity and that you have the capacity within you to rise above any challenge, to learn from your life experiences, and through conscious choice and conscious prayer, meditation, and conscious spirituality to create a world that works for everyone, that everyone is lifted up in. Create a world where you are the personal savior because you have come to save yourself, and in your saving yourself, you lift everyone else up on the planet. That we co-create a world that works for everyone, where my getting my needs met also allows you the pathway and the space to have your needs met. That my being able to bless the people who come in as strangers and immigrants and come and appear different than me in some physical or spiritual form are also blessed. So we have this rich diversity of life. We have a multitude of possibilities of religious beliefs and paths and understandings and languages and races and cultures and foods and sexual orientations and gender identities and personal expressions. Been there, done that, seen it all, learned from it, and created a new life. Chose, by the richness of my experience, to shift into something new. In this time, I have been struggling for how to speak to what our country and the world is going through right now. There's horrors happening, right? There always have been, but we also get to see them much more immediately now. And I want to acknowledge the gift of the journey of my spiritual questioning that led me to unity and then led me to question unity and led me to keep questioning unity and how we expand it and how we operate within it. Because a lot of times we get to a destination and think, ooh, this is the answer. This is the solution. These are the ways that I want it to be, and this is the perfect one. Well, there is no end to this journey, folks. The journey is the destination. The constant recreation of our lives. The constant questioning of why we keep doing certain things. And celebrating the moving on, the shifting, and the creating of the new life. Whether you're 1 year old or in your 80s, that journey doesn't stop. We just need to negotiate it in new ways so that we can say, been there, done that. Move on and create something new. Let's take that to our time of meditation. I invite you to get comfortable, to let stillness, quiet, vocalization, it's good, all be part of your meditation. The sounds of the room, the humming of the lights and the microphones, the traffic we can sometimes hear from outside, the sounds of cell phones and beeps are all part of our meditation. Some people often say, well, that interrupted my meditation. No, that is your meditation. That is your meditation, is to be still in the midst of it all, to be present for all of life, and to live in the space between stimulus and response, where we get to choose. Choose something more profound than we've known before. Choose something deeper, wiser, more compelling, serene, and kind. You will never regret being kind. You will never regret choosing kindness over being right. You will never regret love as your first action. So in this moment, I invite you to get still and to not be afraid to bring into your mind's eye in the middle of this moment of peace and meditation the things that are disturbing you, the bills that you can't pay or don't know how you're going to pay, the war images that come across our devices and our screens, the painful images of children, whose lives are cut short or curtailed by the circumstances of life. And to be with that, to be with those hard moments. And in that pause, in that deepening of feeling and understanding, to allow the wisdom to come forward, to allow your own solution to be known. For you are a divine gift. You were born as an original blessing to this planet. And your being here is no accident. You are a gift of God itself. Your life, your presence, your years have all been for something greater than you. Sharing who you are, the depth of your feelings, and the wholeness of your being is a gift we need, is the presence we long for, is the saving of the earth. Today is the day. Today is the day that God has made. Today is the day that you choose. I choose. We choose to let our light shine, to let our wisdom be shared, and to let the solution unfold. In the midst of this time on the planet, in the midst of this moment on earth, you are here. I invite you to see that truth, that gift, and that possibility unfolding for the highest and best of everyone. There is a peace that comes from knowing you are not here by accident. You are here to express the power, the peace, and the love that is the divine. And so it is. Ashe and Amen.
I will stay true even when the lies come. My heart remains true even when my thoughts don't line up. I will stand tall on each promise I've made. Let the rest fears fade away. There's a peace far beyond all understanding. May it ever set my heart at ease. Dear anxiety, come, I'll remember that peace is a promise I keep. Peace is a promise I keep. I will stay true, even in the chaos. My heart remains true, even when my mind wreaks havoc. I will be still, for I've known all along to listen to my heart's song. There's a peace far beyond all understanding. May it ever set my heart at ease. What anxiety fails to remember is peace is a promise I keep. Peace is a promise I keep. Love is peace to a restless soul. It's peace when my thoughts wage war. Peace to the anxious heart. That's what love is. That's what love is. Love is peace when my fear grows bold. It's peace when I feel enclosed. Peace when I lose control. That's what love is. That's what love is. I found peace far beyond all understanding. Let it flow when my mind's under siege. All anxiety bows in the presence of love, the bringer of peace. And peace is a promise I keep.
Mawazu, thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Reverend Can. This message of I can take my lessons and declare my own responsibility and declare a new life. That is the core of the Unity teaching right there. I want to draw your attention to the Sunday Bulletin. Take that out and look at that spiritual connection card one more time. In there are some different spiritual practices. And if these ring true for you, then I invite you to check the box, and we're going to drop it in the offering basket. You'll notice the same theme, been there, done that, moved on, new life. So if you're like me, check the box. This week, I choose to notice my patterns, right? This week, I choose to own my part. This week, I choose to claim the lesson as mine. And this week, I choose a new path, right? There's also room at the bottom for you to put in a prayer request or use your own divinity to put it in your own words. I wrote, I see my prior game. I move to completion. My new life of freedom is here today. Right? Put it in your own words, right? Then one of the beauty is that we drop this in the offering basket. Reverend Ken receives these, and he reads them during this week, and he says, as you have declared, so it is already happening for you. So that's that power of agreement, So drop that in the offering basket when it comes around. After service, there's always a spiritual discussion group, everybody online in the Zoom room. You can stay in the Zoom room. If you're viewing live on YouTube, go to our website, click the Zoom link and join us. If you're here in person, grab a little plate of food, join us in the tech conference room downstairs, and join the conversation that continues after service. We always want to point out, time, talent, and treasure, that the fountain of love is overflowing within me, and I choose to give somewhere. And we thank you for giving here at Unity San Francisco, to the ushers, to the greeters, to the hospitality team, to our board members, and of our talent. And if you'd like to give of your treasure, there are a variety of ways to give. Use the QR code behind me. There's a white envelope in the chair seat in front of you. And if you're online, there's a donate link in the chat. And Ken wanted to say something as well.
Yeah, so very interestingly, there's a couple different confusions about, Bruno, can you go back to the time, talent, and treasure slide? Thank you. Confusions about it. So I wanted to reiterate what we mean by time, talent, and treasure. First is time is what you're doing right now. Giving your time to your spiritual development. Coming here to hear the lessons, to participate in a spiritual community, reading the books, doing meditation, doing prayer, all that is giving of your time for your own spiritual development. Giving of your talent is volunteering. Is volunteering in the world, in this spiritual community, of giving of the talents of your body, just your presence, your words, your singing, all of those things is giving of your talent. And giving of your treasure is what I know and what I have experienced changes everything in your life. And recently someone said to me, "You don't know what it's like to struggle to pay the bills." I was like, okay, I'm not being clear. I have been broke. I've never been poor, but I've been broke. I've been bankrupt. I've declared bankruptcy. I have squandered my money because I didn't feel I was worthy of it. And I have struggled financially, immensely in my life. What shifted was when I started tithing of my treasure. What shifted was when I found these teachings, and I started, even especially when it was difficult, of giving to the places that were feeding me spiritually. When I started taking 10% off the top and giving it to communities like this, giving it to individuals who were nourishing and feeding me, and fostering that idea. Now, it's not magic. It didn't happen because, God up on high saw me doing it and then rewarded me. It is profoundly internal, like my quote said, because it challenged all my beliefs about money and scarcity and lack and whether I was worthy of it and whether there was enough to go around. And that process of daily, monthly, weekly, and yearly giving of my treasure to what I valued most in the world, which is this, which is spiritual community, which is spiritual teachings, which is us all helping each other, shifted everything for me. And little by little, increment by increment, my life got better. It's not perfect. I still have financial challenges, but I tithe through them and give in them and watch them shift and watch new pathways open up and unexpected income show up from places I could never imagine. I can't tell you this yet, but I had one of those this week. Our community had one of those this week, where it was like, oh my God, that is the last place I could have imagined that would be a benefit to us. But because we're open, because we're a tithing community, so Unity San Francisco practices what we preach. We give 10% of whatever you give back to the world, to the people that are feeding us. And we live in that loop of giving and receiving, rather than being the bottleneck of it. So whatever it is, a penny or hundreds of thousands of dollars, be part of the flow. Be part of the abundance. We say this affirmation because it helps us remember this, that we are part of the abundant flow. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Can we know that together?
I give with abundant love and joy. And as I give, I receive.
So our ushers are coming around, and they will take your offering. And we have a couple announcements for you.
Yes, yes, yes. Our previous Associate Minister, Reverend Deanne Mornsey, is a co-author of a book, Discover Your Divinity. And it, again, is one of those core unity teachings that my true nature, your true nature is divine. So let's discover it.
Yeah.
Join us for this wonderful workshop. It's coming up this Saturday, March 21st at 12 o'clock, right here with Reverend Deanne Mornsey. And join us, sign up with the QR code, and we'd love to see you.
It's on our website, and it's in your bulletin.
Yes?
And so the Indivisible March is happening on March 28th. There will be more information about where to meet us, where all that's going to be happening. Tomorrow, Ryan, it's at 2 o'clock. For those of you who signed up to help us create what we're going to say, how we're going to march, the signs we're going to use, the T-shirts we're going to wear, we're having a meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock on Zoom. If you'd like to join that to help us create this march, see Ryan or I after service, or Tyler after service, and we will make sure that you're part of that Zoom meeting. For the rest of you, save the date, and we will give you more information online and in service, where to meet us and how to make your voice be heard.
Yes, very exciting, very exciting. And coming up is Easter.
So we have this bulletin in your bulletin. We have this card for all our Easter events. Everything from Bible study of Easter all the way through to our Easter egg hunt with the kids after service on the 5th. So the 5th of April is Easter this year. As we've talked about, have this room packed with all of our friends and family. So save the date, plan to be here, plan to bring a friend, plan to celebrate Easter with us. If you have any questions or want to sign up for any of the events, use this card.
Yes,
Great.
yes, yes, yes. We are having photographs taken today and next week, so hang out downstairs, see Ryan.
No, actually, it's going to be
right
upstairs.
Up here? Oh, right up here on the stage.
We're going to convert this stage to a photo studio, so if you want to have pictures taken of yourself and be part of our screenshots of all of our fabulous community members, or just have one with you and your honey, have a photo taken with you and your partner, or you and your friends here after service.
Yes.
We'd love you to be part of all of that.
Right
Great.
here, right here. If there's anything on your heart that you would like to have a power of agreement, see one of the prayer chaplains here after service. We enjoy the service to society, the service to you, to join together in the power of agreement for your good unfolding. So see a prayer chaplain if you'd like, right after service.
So thank you to everybody who makes the service possible. Let's hear it for our band. I didn't say that yet today. Woo. Art, Luke, and Brian, thank you. To our music team, woo, thank you. To our ushers and greeters, thank you, ushers and greeters. Woo. To our AV team. To our hospitality team. Woo. There's great food downstairs for you. And to our, I'm missing somebody, our prayer chaplains.
Yes.
Our prayer
And
chap-
the board.
And the board,
Yes.
and Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
Right.
So all our volunteers.
Rise to your feet. Let's sing together.
Oh.
Please stand if you can and if you'd like to and sing with us. I am as God created me. I am the light in this world. I am as God created me. I am, I am, I am. I am as God created me. I am the light in this world. I am as God created me. I am, I am, I am. Last time. I am as God created me. I am the light in this world. I am as God created me. I am, I am, I am. I am. I am. I am. I am, I am, I am. Again, everybody. I am. I am. I
was too much for me.